Welcome to San Antonio, Texas, and remember the Alamo Dome is home to the Roadrunners of UTSA, and we are fired up to get this game underway. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Illinois Fighting Illini. Illinois will kick it off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So UTSA's offense will get the ball first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week they'll...
Turning on the Jets! The 40! He's picked up 48 yards rushing for him now, and that is a way to make your presence felt in the early part of the season. And the Roadrunners, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They weren't going to let him loose again after that big play. This time they knock him down behind the line. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Fires to the middle. And they're not on the same page there. Let's talk for just a second about UTSA. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks...
Touchdown, Roadrunners! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They're on the board first here in the season opener. You take advantage of tendencies when you set that opening script, and man, their film study showed up there.
I think the offensive coordinator, it's almost... He knew what the defense was going to be playing. He knew the personnel. He knew the different looks and coverages and fronts that they were going to see. And that offense, they just chop up yardage moving down the field to score in that opening series.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So the Illinois Fighting Illini now go on offense, and they'll have it for the first time. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He was searching for that first down marker, but he'll come up short. They stop him at the 22. It'll be 4th down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. And there he goes. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. All right, guys, let's take just a second here and talk about UTSA. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and run for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working. And because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
Just drives it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's James. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Here's the handoff. Plows through the defense. It's a fumble! Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble.
Man, that's one of those where you just go, dadgummit, if we had a little...
Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Illinois with huge momentum after that fumble recovery. Here they are on first down. Used the play fake, now to throw. And he dropped it, just didn't hook the thing all the way in.
You don't see that very often. You don't see the big tight ends with the soft mitts and the big, huge hands and the nice, sticky gloves. You don't see them drop many of those balls that hit him right there.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, you can see why this team thinks this kid has a real bright future. It's amazing. He's only a true freshman. He's not built like one, though, and you saw it on that last play. Trust me, that is the first of many sacks in this kid's collegiate career.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the tight end. Quarterback on the keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Anderson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Jones. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Back to pass on second down. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down. We've reached the break, and it's UTSA on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. He'll sneak it. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see him ran so successful.
He's got 69 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. Got his man down the middle. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. Skips away from pressure. Bought a little time, lets it go. He just missed the target on that one. Gotta put it on his body. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. They'll try to run for it. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Roadrunners will go for it here on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And the Roadrunners pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. A first down run on the doorstep. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UT San Antonio.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. The Illinois offense returns to the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Petty. Bears the pressure. The short hands, it's Dixon. Down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. The punt team makes its way onto the field. No fair catches here, looking for room. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Roadrunners are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Anderson. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Roadrunners come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Here comes the heat. Turning it on. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there. Getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Listen, a lot of time, tips and deflections are because you got great eyes and vision on the quarterback. You see him release the football, you break on it, you tip that thing, and make sure the receiver can't get it.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He just barely got enough, but that one he just barely kept it straight enough, too. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Snagged in the middle, it's Cousins. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. The Fighting Illini using that big run to get momentum going. Dropping back, it's Petty. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes the grab, it's Dixon. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Illinois right back to the line. To the air on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Mahoney. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Fighting Illini needs to get it to the county line for a first down. Looking deep down the right side. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Illini!
And the offense had to have a drive. They had to put points on the board. 0 points until this drive. Down in this ball game. Needed to get some momentum. Gonna need a lot more in the second half if they want to win this football game.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Smith dropping to pass. He'll pull it down and run. At the 35, he's open. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Oh, they're after him. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Roadrunners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Looking left. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw on first down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in San Antonio, and we've had a lively first half.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Rush is on him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Petty. This time he's got his man. Ripping through the defense. All by himself down the middle. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Fighting Illini.
And back in the day, you used to line up and your tight end was a blocker and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in a hurry.
20, Illinois, 14.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Fires to the big fella. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Roadrunners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Now on first down from the 28. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Roadrunners are marching down the field. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Caught near the sticks. It's Jones. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Roadrunners will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking downfield. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Man, great zone coverage in the back end by this defense. A lot of eyeballs on the quarterback. Great job. The ball comes out, and you can see, Jesse, that defensive secondary on a string, break on the football, and they go force the INT.
And that's what this defense wants to do. They want to win 1st and 2nd down, bring their dime personnel on the field 3rd and long, play that zone defense. There's nowhere for you to throw the football, and they get a critical takeaway.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Throwing right. He makes the catch. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Give to the running back. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's UTSA holding the edge. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking for a man. It's Petty. Got a man. It's Green. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17.
And that was one of those, gotta have it. I mean, it's a 4th quarter, 4th down. We got to get some points. Palmer, they needed that one.
Yeah, all routes have to be run at the right depth, and the ball's got to come out at the right time. Nice job there by the quarterback, working through his progression, finding the open man, and keeping this drive alive.
Of course, it was the quarterback. I thought it was the receiver, whatever.
It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down. Back to pass. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Illinois! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Clemson made it look easy, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Tigers. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
It's the 4th quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need to score badly. We've got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Tight ends are security blankets for quarterbacks, especially in situations like that, right? You don't need a lot of yards. Just find the big fella, put it on him, get the first down.
The Roadrunners are rolling down the field. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
It doesn't matter who it is. Receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open. You sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
Probably need to pick up a few yards. From here, it would be a 62-yard attempt. Makes the catch is Anderson. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Caught near the sticks. It's Blue. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Roadrunners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Roadrunners kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Going to try to get it himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting in the 4th quarter, one-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll keep it himself. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Touchdown, UTSA! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. Quick strike complete. Just couldn't nudge it across for the 2-point conversion. They'd hoped to go up by a touchdown, but they're still up by 5 here in the 4th.
26, Illinois, 21.
Coming out with it, it's James. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Here's the give off the left side. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Quick snap and a spike to stop the clock.
No gain on the play.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Dropping back, it's Petty. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Snags it down the right side. And oh no, he loses the ball after the huge gain. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
That's a huge blow, man. You got a chance to go take the lead and put yourself in a position you know you can win the ball game. And now, instead of that, you turn the football over. Now you're trailing. The defense is going to have to do something special for you.
You waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.